这就是管理员的日常工作。谁更难理解？
导标机结合。
魔法斗士冰河。
Your team has destroyed a turret. You have slain an enemy. 敌军还有5秒到达战场，请做好准备，尊重对手，全军出击！
这次的目标，抓住一个爱捣蛋的小魔女。魔女的心思，比中古咒语更难理解。 为善恶划分边界，为魔法设定规则，这就是管理员的日常工作。谁有事以待？
上！
魔女的心思，比中古咒语更难理解。滥用魔法的恶魔。秩序之内，魔法咒术军团。 魔盾附身。
敌人入侵野区。
The sun cracks through the endless gray. A whisper calls, don't fade away. Shadows crumble, can block my view.
导标机结合。
Each step forward feels brand new. Through the storm.
禁止随地滥用魔法，不会影响他登山的。
Awaken the fire within. No fear can hold me down.
为善恶划分边界，为魔法设定规则，这就是管理员的日常工作。 再快点，不然仙女也就跟丢了。秩序与你自由。秩序之内，魔法构筑。
They shake my bones, but this heart beats. It's carved from stone.
请求集合。
Mountains I scale, I climb. And this is my hour.
紧急出击！
This is my time. Through the storms, through the chains, I am born from the flame. Awaken the fire within. No fear can hold me down.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I rise
为善恶划分边界，为魔法设定规则，这就是
到
管理员的
标记点集合。
Awaken the fire within.
Killing spree. 请求集合。
秩序之内，魔法构筑均衡。
Your team has destroyed a turret. You have slain an
滥用
enemy.
魔法的漏洞。魔盾附
发
身。
起进攻。
I rise from shadows, fire in my veins. No chains can hold me. I'm reborn in flames. Ashes to glory. I rewrite the game.
再快点，
The fight's in my
跟丢了。
spirit. I can't be tamed.
紧急出勤。 魔法部安全出行手册，警惕附近出没的双马尾。
Smoke in my lungs, but my vision stays clear.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Rampage. Killing spree.
禁止随地滥用魔法，除非影响设备在漏洞。
Walk through the valley, turned down into fear. Knuckles cracking, now I'm stealing the rain. Every scar is a story, every loss is a gain. Grind sharp in the blade, cut through the haze. Enemies scattered, caught in the blaze. Pressure makes diamonds, I never fold. Souls
魔
forged
法
in
部安
heat,
全
hotter
出行
than
手册提
gold.
醒：警惕附近出没的双马尾。
I rise from shadows, fire in my veins. No chains can hold me. I'm
秩序之
reborn
内，
in
魔法
flames.
构筑均衡。
Ashes to glory.
秩序与你自由。
The fight's in my spirit. I can't be tamed.
魔女的心
Footprints in lava, I'll leave
比
my
中毒
mark.
咒语更难理解的存在。
Heart beats louder, ignites the dark. Legends whisper my name through the cracks. Rebel with a crown, leading the pack. Fists of thunder, my pulse electrifies. I'll shatter the heavens, watch the phoenix rise.
警惕附近出没 众生难移。提出前，
请求集合。
魔盾附身，
主宰豹开始撤退，强化，炮车出击。
会向魔法横边为魔法师的逼迫，这就是管理员的日常工作。再快点，我得进入骨头的欲望。
技能还未冷却。
魔法购物君，
An ally has been slain. Double kill.